We're on the search for the world's most luxurious clothing optional resorts.
They can come here, get their clothes off, and never have to see their clothes again from the time they arrive.
Join us as we experience the amenities, the food, the activities of these amazing luxurious resorts and meet the people who vacation naked.
Welcome to Jamaica!
This is Breeze's Rio Bueno Resort and Spa, with the all-natural side called Braco Village. It's truly 2 hotels in one, and if you like to vacation naked, it's the best of both worlds.
About a real adult vacation, a vacation that fits your lifestyle and your experiences is so for a good time, call time.
This super inclusive resort recreates a seaside Victorian village complete with cobblestone streets, specialty shops, and several delectable restaurants, including an outdoor buffet, a Japanese hibachi and sushi bar, poolside buffet, or dine-on French cuisine in a romantic white glove setting. Daytime activities include scuba diving, water skiing, sailing, windsurfing, and of course naked volleyball.
Most of the time during the day, when the sun's out and so forth, most people like to be nude, topless, whatever. In the evenings, when you're dining, when you're going next door, enjoying wine restaurants and so forth, you'll find the women tend to really enjoy dressing up. Tropical style, shoes, jewelry, accessories, the whole bit. So it's kind of a combination of 2 of the best of both worlds. You know, the women enjoy themselves being tanned all over, but they enjoy dressing up as well.
So it is that we operate with 2 resorts, a resort within a resort. There's a royal side, which we call the crude side. It houses 174 rooms, and then there is the all-natural side, which is like a world all by itself. That has 52 suites, luxuries, junior, 1-bedroom suite.
We like the freedom to either be clothed or not clothed. I love to lay in the sun naked. It's interesting when you meet people in a resort where people have the option to be clothed. People seem a lot more friendly, and there's less pretense. You don't get tan lines.
I was going to say, you have to bring up the tan line.
Yeah, tan lines.
Yeah.
And it makes packing a little bit easier, for the most part.
Now, do you bring a big suitcase, or because I know a lot of people bring shoes and accessories, and
It's all about the shoes.
Ironically, you end up bringing a lot of sundries. You bring shoes, you bring little cover-ups, you bring costumes for the themes they have. So it's not as much as just packing your toothbrush and going.
As a matter of fact, how most of our natural guests started out was that they started out on the crude side. What we do is, if you're a first timer, we offer you 1 complimentary day pass over on the all natural to experience it, to see if that is your style. And then from there, most people will come back, return. Sometimes they make friends there, they will book a group, and they will come back year after year after year.
you started out at a resort that gave you the option,
Yes.
and you took maybe a day pass to come on over and try it out. And
Yes.
once you tried it out, you never
stayed.
went back.
No, we never went back.
We did research a lot of the resorts before we came to see what the options were. And this resort, and there's another one further down the coast, they're right, they're the top 2 on our list, and we try to alternate.
There are now so many more options than there were 25 years ago. We have friends that call us going, I've seen so many reports of so many pictures and so many resorts. I've got analysis paralysis. I don't know what to do, where to go. So a lot of people ask us, what do you like and dislike about a certain resort? We're the first timers. What do you think we should do? Where should we go? And so we spend a lot of time with our friends giving them that information.
Most of our guests are North Americans, and which makes up a good 50%, 80%, 50 to 80% of our business here. We have the rowdy, we have the meek, we have the timid, we have the shy. Whatever description you can find, we get them here.
What's it going to feel like when we first walk out the door, we walk out through the pool, we first take our clothes off, and just to feel that little nervousness and uncertainty, and then within seconds, you're comfortable, and it's so shocking. But you've done that together, you've ventured out together, and you support each other in that endeavor.
We're trying to get as far away from the everyday as possible, and that means not even having restrictions of clothes on. We want to just completely escape, turn the brain off, and not have any to-dos.
When you have nothing on except your watch, just you feel totally free, you feel relaxed, and part of the fun of that is to enjoy each other and the other guests that are here that are doing the same thing.
Breeze's Rio Bueno is ranked as one of the top 5 resorts in Jamaica and one of the top 20 resorts throughout the Caribbean. Rocco Village truly is one of the most luxurious clothing optional resorts in the world.
I feel like you have the freedom to play, to frolic. I think as kids, we've all kind of experimented with skinny dipping and kind of getting away with that, and just that feeling of getting into the water without the boundaries of clothing on you. And so when you can lay in the sun, you can walk around. I think for women, and you can attest to this, when you have a bathing suit on, you're always picking at your suit, moving it and making sure it's in the right place.
Right.
And when you come out of the water, you have to reposition everything. And when you don't have a suit on, you don't have to worry about any of that.
If you're going to a vacation destination that has a normal hotel that most people go to, and you have the option to come to a clothing optional, what's the difference that you notice now? Would you go back to a regular hotel style atmosphere as opposed to clothing optional?
Considering a conventional hotel, I won't go unless I have a meeting or there's some business reason to do that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
So once you start vacationing clothing optional, you don't want to go.
I would say the last 25 years, I don't know of anybody off the top of my head, I don't know any couple, any single, any person that would go back. Once they enjoy this kind of a lifestyle, this kind of freedom, it's restricted.
Each person has their own inhibitions, and you have to get past that inhibition to get to this style of this type of resort. And but once you're here, we tease and say, "Gosh, we're ruined. We can't go back and have a regular vacation." It's just not like it.
That's true. We did, in the last 5 years, we've been on one other regular vacation, just the two of us, where we had to wear clothing. And the whole time we were looking for a place to be naked, but they wouldn't offer it to us. So it was awkward. It was like we wanted that choice to be able to be free and just shed your clothes and go play.
We were born naked. You take a shower naked. You ever been to a doctor's office? Okay. It's just, to us, it just feels natural.
Yeah, we have a saying, we hope all your babies are naked,
Regarding the men, what happens if I get aroused? How do you react with that? At
Well,
the
the
resort?
number one question in men's minds about what happens if I get aroused is always, I would say, more often than not, a typical curiosity that every man has. And it really doesn't happen. You're in a social atmosphere, you're not in a sexual atmosphere. It's a relaxing, social type setting, and you're there really to have fun and just enjoy, the freedom of no clothes. I tell friends, if you're really worried about that, just carry an extra towel and just, use it.
And I think part of it is how many times that person has been in an unnatural environment, because that would be something with, say, people 35 and under that have never tried it before, where the people that have been even one other time, they know, as he said, it's not sexual. It's all about this freedom, and it's not about the body, it's about the recess for the mind. Because this is a confident group of people that do this kind of vacation.
Once you have your clothes off, everybody else is the same. It's all equal.